Hey everyone. Hi everyone, it's Kristen Kraft. I am with Momentum Physical Therapy, and I want to welcome you to our 10-week hip rehabilitation program. So this is designed for general hip pain, and we'll be going over a series of 2-week increments, increasing and progressing as we go, eliminating your pain, getting mobility back in your hips, as well as applying things like plyometrics and dynamic movement so you can return to your sport. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that we're going to do is a hip flexor stretch. And basically, we're just going to get in a kneeling position. If you want a towel, you can definitely use a towel to place it under your knee. We're going to do both sides, so it doesn't matter which side you start with. I'm going to start stretching my right leg. So that means my right leg is going to go here down on the towel. And I'm going to take my left leg and I'm going to bring it forward like so. And then I'm just going to squeeze my booty and lean forward until I feel a nice stretch down here. Okay, and we're going to hold that for about 30 seconds. Get a nice long stretch. Okay, if you need something for support, you can grab onto a counter. You can use a broomstick, anything to kind of hold on if you feel like you need it. If this is easy, then we're going to go ahead and take that right hand and we're going to reach overhead as we lean, really getting into that whole side body stretch. And again, hold for 30 seconds. And then we'll come back. We're going to do that 3 times on each side. And when you're ready, stretch and over. Good. And that hand can come wherever you need it. And leaning forward into that stretch. Chest up. Don't let that chest come forward. Keep that chest up. Okay? If you're feeling some tightness in your back, pull back. Really, truly focus on squeezing that booty and pushing that booty forward. And we'll come back and relax. We got one more on our right side. And then we'll have you guys do your left side. Ready? And stretch. Lean forward. Squeeze that booty. Good. Hold it. Head up, chest up. Squeezing that booty. Lean forward. There you go. Nice stretch. You may feel it into here in your back. Again, if you're feeling it in your low back, make sure shoulders are down, head up, chest up, leaning forward. Good. Couple more seconds. And relax. If you're in a position, you can go ahead and pause the video so that we can do both sides. You don't necessarily have to do both sides, but I definitely recommend it. While you're here, you might as well do it. So go ahead, switch sides. So that left knee is going to come on the mat. That right leg is going to come forward. Forward, up, lean. We're going to hold for 30 seconds. Good. Head up, chest up. You may notice a difference in your right and left sides. That's completely normal. That's completely natural. Okay? Good. And release. We've got 2 more on this side. So what we're looking for in terms of diagnosis on these types of stretches, these are really good for just hip impingement, for things like arthritis, for labral tears, for glute tears, really any type of hip impact injury. anything that really, these are nice and basic, but any type of hip pain, these will definitely help to start loosening up some of these muscles and getting some mobility into that hip. Relax. Last set on this side. And go. And these are going to be our longest ones. The other ones should not take nearly as long, but these stretches we're definitely wanting to hold for 30 seconds. Excuse me. So we're wanting to get that long lengthening and that stretching. And you can start off by doing this in the beginning. That's what I recommend to kind of loosen up those muscles, get everything moving and working properly. Perfect. And stop. Okay. All right, we're going to move on to our next one, which is going to be a basic hip bridge. If you want, again, we have our handy dandy towel. You can put it under your head. I'm going to show you in a couple different positions. The first one's going to be here off to the side. So my head's going to come here. My feet are going to come here. I'm laying down. If you want to put that, you do not have to have the towel. Feet are shoulder width apart. Hands are down on the mat and flat. And we're going to just lift our hips up in the air. And we're going to hold for about 10 seconds, really truly engaging those glutes, and then back down. And we are going to do 10 of these, okay? And 2, 3, tucking that butt, keeping that core tight. 4, slow on the way down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, go ahead. We're going to do that 3 times total. So 3 sets of 10. Okay, now I'm going to show you this way. So we'll change directions so that you can see kind of where my hips are and what everything's doing. So we're here and we're just going to do 10 again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Last set. Okay, I'm going to turn around this way so that you can see it again from all different angles. The one thing that I want you to think on this last set is really making sure that you're getting those heels driven into the floor. Okay, so my heels are here. If you need to progress this, feel free to lift those heels up. Okay, 10 times. Palms down, flat, driving those heels. 1. You want to lift those heels. 2, 3, 4, slowly down. 5, you should feel it in those hamstrings and in that booty squeeze at the top. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Moving straight into the next one, we're going to stay on the floor. We're going to come into a side position. Okay, so we're going to be here. Arm is weighted on our elbow, so our elbows over our shoulder. Put our hand on our hips. We don't want our hips to roll open. We want to think about pushing hips on top of each other, and we're just going to lift that hip. 1. And again, we're going to do 3 sets of 10. Our heels are glued together. If you can see that, right? Top knees coming up, but my feet are staying together. Okay, nice and easy. 8, 9, 10. Good. We're going to go ahead and do both sides, but right now we're just focusing again on that right side. Okay, So again, 10 more. There we go. Keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay. You can see we've got the light. It's the, I live here in Flower Mound, Texas, and you can see it's morning. That's when I like to do all my filming. So last side, 1. It's the best lighting. 2, 3, 4, and you might feel a little bit in your hips, and that's okay. We are looking. Muscle soreness is okay. If you're finding that you can't get it all the way up, that's okay. Go where you are. Here, if this is where you live, that is totally okay. As you progress over these next 2 weeks, that will open up as you get more mobile and more strength. And relax. All right. Go ahead. We're going to flip to the other side. We're going to do our 3 sets of 10. Again, if you want the towel, you can put the towel under your elbow. You can put it under your knee. But again, hips rolling forward, shoulder and elbow are stacked. Keeping those feet together. If you are more comfortable and you wanted to come down here, you could definitely do that. You may find that it limits your mobility and is a little bit more challenging, and that's okay. 9, 10. Go ahead. Shake it out if you need to. Okay, and 10 more. 1, 2, 3. You may experience some soreness after this. That is completely okay. That is what we're looking for, okay? The idea is we want to do these exercises once a day. These exercises are not meant to replace any workout or any activity. They are in conjunction with your normal activities, okay? So this should just be a quick program. We're going through it pretty slow right now, but as you progress, you may be able to knock this out in 5 to 6 minutes. So just add it to your day in the morning, in the evening, at lunch, whatever you need. The nice thing is with these, you only need some space, right? Maybe a towel if you've got a harder floor and you don't have a mat. But other than that, all you need is a little bit of space. You can do it when you're watching TV. You can do it in your bedroom, whatever you need. And done. Perfect. All right. For the last one, we're going to actually go into standing. So I'm going to step back here. Again, hi guys. If you are needing to hold on to something, that is completely okay. All right, we're going to be here. Yeah, we'll stay here. I'm going to adjust it just a little bit more. So you can see me. I'm going to be here. We're just going to head up, chest up, everything's tall. Again, if you need to hold on to something, please feel free. You're going to be here, and we're just going to kick out. Now, what we're not looking for is getting that side bend in that body. So we're not interested in bringing that shoulder to that hip. Everything's here. We're just moving out that hip. So again, you may live right here, and that's completely okay. But we're wanting the movement to come from the hip, not from the side. Good. Perfect. And while we're waiting, you can alternate, you can take breaks, whatever works for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, head up, chest up, shoulders down, belly button in. 10. Perfect. one more on this side, and then we're going to this side. And that'll wrap up week 1 of our home program for our hip. If you have any questions or any comments, please feel free to email me directly. I'm always looking for feedback. Also wanting to know how you're feeling, if you're having any pain, but definitely with this program, you've gotten communication. So we're wanting to keep that as well. Okay. Head up, chest up. And go ahead, tell your friends and family about this program. If you know anybody that's having hip problems, this is good, again, for just general hip. So it's not injury or diagnosis specific. It's for overall. So it's great. So if you have anybody that is complaining about hip, low back issues, this is a good place to start. These are very, very easy exercises for right now. Will increase as we go, but we want to make sure that everybody's able to do these exercises. Okay, on the other side. 3, 4, 5, and you may even get a little bit of soreness on that standing leg, especially if you haven't done this before. It may be tight. We're moving fast. If you need to pause, stop, rest, absolutely, please do so. Go at your own pace. There's also a printout of all of these exercises. So if you're not wanting to watch the video, I'm going a little bit too fast, too slow, go at your own pace. You can print that out, refer back to that as well. That's included. So we want to make sure that you guys are successful. Again, if you're having muscle soreness is okay, stiffness, achiness, those are all okay. If you're having any shooting pains, anything that's a little bit different from what you've been experiencing, please feel free to reach out to me, because that is what we're here for. Perfect. One more set on this side, and that's going to wrap it up, guys. Nice and easy. Let's get that done. And again, as you progress, by the end of the week 1, week 2, you guys should be knocking these out in 5 to 10 minutes, okay? I want to reiterate, this is not a workout program. This is an overall rehabilitation program for general hips. So this is in conjunction with your walking, your exercising, whatever else that you're doing. This is a supplementation, right? 5 to 10 minutes, nice and easy. That's it, you guys. Go ahead and continue these exercises. Let me know if you have any questions, and then we'll follow up with the second progression.